What is mental illness? One of the greatest challenges in the field of psychology to this date is defining what it means to have a mental illness. The current version of the DSM-5 presents a certain diagnostic criterion that standardizes and sometimes oversimplifies mental illness, making it difficult for professionals to provide clear-cut diagnoses and frustrating research organizations. Finding a definition that can be used to generalize the entirety of the human population would be ideal. Nevertheless, the search for such golden standard has led to futile efforts that always seem to either exclude or include people who might or might not need psychological help. The lack of a clearly defined line that divides the normal from the abnormal makes the diagnostic process of mental illness even more complicated. The complexity and influenceability of the human mind make it far too difficult to find one single set of rules that determines whether a person truly suffers a mental illness or not. A broader and more adaptive definition that accounts for these individualities might just be what the field of psychology needs. Thus, a mental illness must be defined as a disorder in behavior and/or state of mind with a neurological and/or psychological foundation, based on deviations from cultural and societal parameters that have been universally accepted by specific groups. Now, let's break down this definition. Basically, any sort of mental imbalance will produce either a change in behavior, such as hyperactivity and inattention in ADHD, or a shift in an individual's state of mind, as seen in depression sufferers who experience an increase in negative thoughts and a feeling of discontent with themselves. Mental illnesses are produced by a variety of factors. While some are truly caused by a chemical imbalance of neurotransmitters, a hereditary trait, or a neurodegeneration, as seen in cases of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's diseases. Others, such as major depressive disorder or depersonalization derealization disorders, present to originate following major traumatic events, such as abuse or the death of a loved one. Therefore, it is crucial to acknowledge both the neurological and psychological aspects of mental illnesses. The science of psychology is an ever-changing field that requires a constant knowledge of not only cultural characteristics, but also societal and present-day tendencies. The science of psychology is an ever-changing field that requires a constant knowledge of not only cultural characteristics, but also societal and present-day tendencies. Through the designation of parameters based on an individual's background and the recognition of both neurological and psychological aspects, a more accurate and inclusive definition of what it means to have a mental illness is achieved. Thanks for watching.
Created using Powtoon.